Hey guys, SirVern back here, and today I'm reviewing Alan Wake Remastered for the PS5. This originally came out, I believe, on the 360 and PC, but this is the first time I've played it. I'm going to go over the same five categories I always do: graphics, performance, gameplay/story, replayability, and then fun factor. Give them a score 1 to 10, average them up, and then talk about the game a little bit. As you can see, my voice is a little hoarse, I'm sick, so I'm going to make this review a little shorter than I normally do. Graphics, I'm going to give a 7.5. I think they're pretty good. It's not PS5 level, but like I said, this is a remaster of an older game, but decent. Performance only had a few graphical hiccups here and there, nothing game breaking or even close to it. So I give performance a 9.5. Um, Gameplay/story. So gameplay is pretty linear, or the story and gameplay are both pretty linear. You'll have puzzles here and there. It's like an action, uh, story-driven game, third-person shooter. I don't know how they classify this, just like an action game, I guess. Uh, well, I guess we'll focus on the gameplay. You go from area to area trying to unlock or uncover secrets about your past, how you ended up there, and how you fix it. You find weapons, you fight monsters. It's like a horror game too, so there are some like kind of freaky parts, but it's nothing scary like Resident Evil or anything like that. Um, Mild horror, I should say. The story is really good, interesting. It kept my attention the whole time, um, from the beginning to the end. This is about a 10-hour game, and it was good from beginning to end. It was great. I'll talk about a little about something about that here in a little bit, but it was a good, interesting story. Nothing like I've seen actually, so it was unique too, which is pretty cool. And I really enjoyed it. I like the gameplay. I like the combat, which is really fun. Finding different weapons, upgrading like your equipment, and then fighting guys. You get better and better at it. Um, yeah, I liked it. I give it a 9.5. Replayability. This has a bunch of difficulty based trophies, which is really cool. Um, this would be difficult to platinum, or not difficult, but at least require a few playthroughs, which is great. So this is going to get higher in that category than I normally give. Replayability, I give an 8 because you can beat this 2, 3 times. And I'd like to revisit this game in the future. Try to find more collectibles. There's that. There's multiple difficulty settings, um, and then you find pieces. I won't get any spoiler territory, but you find things that you can read, and you can find more of those things. So it's pretty interesting. So there is some replayability there. I give it an 8, like I said. Fun factor. So this part right here was actually kind of scary. I'd round a corner and then just get like freaked out. Uh, but fun factor, I had a good time with this game. Um, it was 10-ish hours long. Some parts drug a little longer than I think they should have, but the combat kind of made up for it because the combat is awesome. I've never encountered combat, especially like this, where you depend on your flashlight, and light in general. But I really liked it. I had a good time with this game. I've heard a lot about this game over the years, and I'm glad I finally gave it a shot. I did purchase it on PC. Maybe last year there was a sale, and it was like super cheap. So I did purchase it, and I was gonna play it, but when it got the PS5 release, I was 100% hooked. And this game connects to Control, I believe, something in their backstory or lore, which is really cool. And I have Control, the Ultimate Edition, which I'd like to play pretty soon, because they just announced the Control 2, I believe. But anyway, I really enjoyed this game. Fun factor, I give an 8. And just to review, I gave graphics a 7.5, performance a 9.5, gameplay/story a 9.5, replayability an 8, fun factor an 8, and that averages out to an 8.5 out of 10. Really liked this game. I've heard good things about it, but I can't wait to watch some reviews and see what other people say. Notes. I wrote fun. Love the combat. I can't emphasize that enough. I thought it was really fun. You have a bunch of different kind of weapons. Flashbangs, flares, shotguns. It's just really fun. and it's unique. Um, I won't get into why it's unique. You play it for yourself, but it's unique combat. All right, too long? Question mark. There's 6 chapters, and there was a few where they could have probably condensed them down a little bit. This is just a minor critique. Um, but I did have fun. I didn't play it all in one sitting. I beat it over the course of like 2 weeks probably. So I can see it getting kind of repetitive if you played it, in 2 sittings. Um, but it's a good game. I did enjoy it. Another minor critique is while driving the vehicles. It's not inverted cameras, but it's an older game, so inverted controls. They do have inverted controls, but not when driving the car. Frustrating, but anyway, minor critique. I wish there was a tougher final boss. I wish that it had something tougher. That's just a minor critique. The music in this game was amazing. I loved the music. Had some cool aspects. Some rock music, kind of cool. Um, Loved it. Uh, Characters also really enjoyed. Yeah, run into some pretty unique characters in this game. It's written really well. It's like they mentioned like Stephen King. You're an author, so it's got to have good writing, right? So writing was really good. Story was really good. And I like the setting. I like the town you're in. There's a lot of stuff you can read about the town while you're playing. Um, I may get to a few screenshots here that you can kind of see. Uh, just some spoiler-free screenshots. But anyway, just a quick review for Alan Wake Remastered. Check it out. It's awesome. SirVern out.